You're welcome to Gospel Voice Library. My name is Patrick, and today we are back with a program Mukama Yamanya. This is the third episode of this testimony. We are testifying the goodness of the Lord, what He has done in our life. So today our brother is back again with the third episode of this testimony. May you please subscribe, like, share, and comment where necessary. Isaac, you're welcome.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, viewers, for always following our stories. Gotten a lot of feedback from our friends who are following our stories, and we really feel honored. We can't really take it for granted that you really take your time to go through our stories. Once again, my name is Uncle Isaac, and I am a Ugandan, but most of all, I am a psychosocial counselor.
Yes.
And if you catch up with the last episodes, you can really get to know more about me. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes.
Isaac, today I want you to tell us your marriage. How did you get married, and how did you confirm that the person whom you have today is to be your wife? And how did it start?
That's a very interesting one. I'm sure you guys are ready for this story because it's really, really interesting.
Yes.
Well, I've been married for the last 7 years.
Oh.
Yeah. And marriage is a journey. It's been a very beautiful thing. You guys who are not married, please get into marriage. It's very, very beautiful. I met my wife at my work.
Oh, where you work
from? Where I worked from that time. Because where I worked from, we were staying there like full time. We used to work there, we used to sleep there, and so we didn't have enough time to just move around and maybe hang out and maybe go where beautiful ladies are.
So busy.
We were so busy. We were staying there only with whites, some bazungu there. And so she came as a volunteer there.
Okay.
And she came to study a 1-month course. And it was a group of young people who came to study that course.
Yeah.
It was an exchange course.
Yes.
And and after that, they picked her to become a volunteer there.
Oh.
Yes, and that was very good because I was like, yes, I had already spotted her,
Hey, before.
Yes. She didn't know even when they were studying that course. I was really following her, and I thought in my mind that this could be a marriage material. But there was this Kenyan guy who was chasing her. And when I tried to do my research,
yes,
guys told me that, you know what, that girl you see there, this Kenyan guy is chasing her. And they're like, yeah, this course is just 1 month. This Kenyan guy is going to go back to Kenya. I will be the one in her space.
Okay.
And so 1 month gets done, the Kenyan goes back to Kenya. And of course she stays there to volunteer. But I was trying to make my move now, I was trying to collect all the energy to throw a word.
Yes.
They sent her for a trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
And they sent her to Sweden.
Okay.
For some training. And she was going to spend a month in Sweden. I was like, oh my God. And so while she was there, of course, I kept on, throwing a few messages.
Yes.
Trying, to show her that I'm interested.
Oh.
But she didn't pick the idea very well.
Okay.
So I waited for her to come back. So when she came back like this, now she was fully employed.
They employed her?
Yeah, so I remember our bosses brought her to me because I was the senior there.
Okay.
And my boss was really introducing her to me.
Okay.
That in case of anything,
yes,
this guy here is going to help you.
Yes.
He's going to train you.
Yes.
He's going to make sure that you feel comfortable at work.
Okay.
He's a nice guy. in my heart,
Yeah.
I was like, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Because I have this girl. and
Yes.
and she was there, she was like, oh yes. And then when our bosses went back to Kampala, took her to my office, showed her, like, yeah, please feel comfortable to come and ask me anything. I'm going to train you, I'm going to give you everything that I feel you need to be a better worker here. And so now she's like, she's at my hands.
I see.
Yeah.
I am.
She has to come to me for training.
Yes.
Because I was a senior counselor there, and I wanted to train her some skills of counseling. We were working with street children, and I was doing a lot of rehabilitation counseling.
Yes.
And I was the head of department of counseling department.
Okay.
And I wanted more people to help me in my department. So I asked her if she can allow me to train her in some counseling skills.
Yes.
So that she can actually come close to me.
Okay.
This was a deal. Guys. And
so people have such kind of
I'm telling you, you have to be
skills.
creative, yeah?
Okay.
In case you see what you want, you have to be sure and purpose to have it. Kuma, she didn't know.
Okay.
She didn't know that I was making some my tricks,
Yes.
And so we start the training. I train her here and there, and I decided, to make a move. What if anybody comes around and takes her?
I see.
So, but then I was a little bit shy. You know how guys be. You can just come and tell a lady that I love you, I want to marry you. I mean, it sounds so awkward. You need to first create that environment where the other person can really sense.
Can only
This
say
guy
yes.
is trying to be intentional.
Okay.
And so one day we were sent to go for an outreach in town where we had Wednesday's outreach. And this time our car had broken down, and so we didn't have the car. We were supposed to take like a boarder to town. And I whispered to her that let's just walk to town.
Yes.
So
we do an exercise.
Yeah, we do an exercise and maybe catch up.
Yes.
But me, it was one of my approaches, to make sure that at least I have enough time with this girl, because there was a little bit of distance, like 4 kilometers.
Okay.
So
she accepted.
Yeah, she accepted. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Okay.
And so I packed my bag, she packs her bag, and we started the walk together.
I see.
So, man, I was very, very creative. We reached the point I was like, no, I need to tell this girl. I'm taking this further. So I tell her that I really needed to give her a surprise. I'm like, yeah, I by the way, I want to give you a gift. And she's like, what kind of gift? And I'm like, yeah, I want to give you a gift. She's like, okay, if you have a gift, please give it to me.
Yes.
I left her in the way standing. I jumped into the bush.
Hey.
Yes.
There was a gift inside there.
In the bush.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you had planned it before.
No. I'm trying to be creative, man.
I am seeing.
So I jump in the bush and I pick a rose.
Okay.
From the bush.
Flower.
The natural flower.
Yes.
From the bush, and I come and I give it to her like this. But this is my gift.
Yes.
I'm telling you, she loved the creativity.
Okay.
She loved it.
Okay.
I remember she even put it in her hair like this. So we walked when the carouse was here. I was like, hallelujah.
You just gave her the flower.
The flower.
And that was enough.
From the bush.
You did not speak anything.
I didn't speak anything.
Okay.
But that one alone communicated a lot to her life.
Meaning flowers can simplify things.
Definitely. You just have to be creative.
Okay.
Because at that time I didn't have a car. I didn't have a title. I didn't have money to take her out. So all I wanted was to be creative to win her heart. And I just wanted her to know something that, I loved her, but I didn't want to, I think I was a little bit shy to say it open.
Okay.
So that act was a very intentional
Isaac,
communication.
I want you to
That
speak
something
up.
was
I
coming.
want you to really speak about this thing of being shy.
Yes.
Why is it that gentlemen are very shy when it comes to such issues? Even when yes.
Gentlemen are not shy.
Uh-huh.
It's just nature.
It's a nature.
Yes. I just want
Okay.
to say that sometimes it's in us.
Oh.
Even when it's not a girl, even when it's your first time at work, you don't just reach at work and start connecting with everyone
I
on your
see.
first day.
I see.
It's really hard. So there is that moment where you have to allow the shyness to be available.
Oh.
The only problem here is when you allow now shyness to take over and start
Completely.
controlling you, because that means it becomes a disorder.
Okay.
That's now for us. Now counselors will give you assessments,
That's where you come
and
in.
then we help you overcome your shyness. If there is any brother there who is feeling shy, and you're looking at a girl and you're really feeling shy to approach, please
Yes.
inbox me. I'm going to help you.
I see.
So
Uh-huh. You gave her the rose.
I gave her the rose, the natural one.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So now we continued, but now the conversations had changed, because now we started talking about the flower.
Hey.
Yes, because he
Okay.
starts asking me,
Yes.
"So when did you plant this? Are you sure you just planted this? I mean, I love the flower."
Okay.
No. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, the ice is broken. So we go to town, do our outreach,
Yes.
and I remember I had like a small money.
Mm.
I think I had my like a 5K.
Okay.
So I asked her if she really wanted to take ice cream, because
Yes.
I knew she loved ice cream.
You knew she loved.
knew.
How long had you spent with that girl?
We were together there for like 2 months before the
That's
flower,
enough to really
but we had
understand.
gone out with some bazungu, and I had her tell them that she likes ice cream, and so that one I wrote it down. This girl likes ice
Oh,
cream.
You even wrote it down.
Wait, hey, you are joking.
I see.
So
I
we
see.
go to town after our outreach. We passed by the ice cream points.
Yes.
I bought 2 bottles for 1K
Bottle of what?
of the ice cream, the
okay.
small bottles,
Yes.
the small boxes.
Yes.
I gave her one, I picked one, and we were walking on the street eating like ice cream. I remember I would turn and look at her and look at this side. I'm like, God, why don't you make a miracle through this ice cream? And
Yes.
so the ice cream moment really connected us.
It connected.
We went back. But something had started, in her life,
Okay.
in her mind.
Okay.
At least that was an intentional move
Yes.
that I made, and she felt maybe something was coming up. Now,
Yes.
I plan another move now,
Okay.
because now this time I wanted her to know that I love her.
All right.
So like, I want this girl to interpret issues very well. But now after that ice cream moment and the flower moment, she started coming close.
Okay.
Yes, she started, replying for messages.
Oh.
Some call.
Yes.
She started,
And
showing.
consulting also.
She started showing some concern whether I've eaten.
Oh.
I'm like, nobody has ever asked me if I've eaten.
Okay.
I started feeling special because I remember she came to me like, "Brother, I didn't see you in the dining. Did you have some time to eat lunch?" I'm like, "Oh man,
Yes.
sure." So she's starting to get concerned
Okay.
whether I've eaten or not.
Yes.
So that one really made me so happy.
All right.
And I remember I had eaten, but I told her I haven't eaten because I wanted her sympathy. So I make another move now. Now we plan together with kids at school at the center where we're working from, and we give. I was in charge that day, and so the kids really liked watching movies, and so we give the children some movies to watch.
Mm.
Then we sit back when the kids were watching movies. Me with her, we sit back and we started watching movies.
Okay.
But I made sure that I sat close to her.
Okay.
And I had a pen in my hands, and so I asked her, I wanted to write in her hands.
To write in her hands. There were no papers.
Look at this one. I'm trying to be creative. Papers were all over.
Okay.
But I wanted to, to be creative. Like sometimes you really have to be unique. You don't have to do everything that people do.
I'm telling you, born again, we also need to turn into being creative. Because this thing of being overconsumed, it is not bad. Everyone with his own approach, and that's why we want to really learn people's experience, their lifestyle. Some others are telling us through dreams always. Mukama yandaga, God
showing did not show me. I put in my effort.
Are you seeing?
Because I knew what I wanted.
You see? So, and you were born again.
Yes.
So these are different experiences, by the way. It will help us all along together.
Definitely.
So, Uncle Isaac,
so
she allowed her hand to be written.
I asked her because I made sure that kids were concentrating on the movie.
Okay.
No kid was looking behind.
They were busy.
Because if the kids saw us, were like, oh, what's wrong with these ones now? Because we were like their parents.
I understand.
So I whispered to her that I wanted to write in her hands. She's like,
yes.
What do you want to write in my hands? I was like, yeah, it's a surprise.
Yes.
And then she gave me her hands, and I drew that heart, like a heart picture, in her hands. And then I wrote down, I love you. And then I told her not to open her hand because I was going to feel shy.
Why did you write when you were going to feel shy?
If she had opened her hand there and then, I was going to tell her it's not me who was written that message.
So you realized it later after writing.
So I actually regretted. I was like, why did I write in her hand? But if she opens,
God has given a very serious power between in the love section for man and women.
I'm telling you.
And
so I tell her, please help me. Don't open this hand. Just help me. Sasira, not even look there.
Yes.
And she's like, but why? And I'm like, no, please.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay. Then she asked me, when should I look at it? And I'm like, I don't know when you get it, but make sure that I'm not around.
Yes.
And so we watched a movie. Her hand was like this.
Under quarantine.
Yeah. And so her hand was in lockdown.
Imagine.
And so after the movie, she went. She went. We finished everything, and she went to her room. I think when she reached, she opened her hand and read.
She opened the other side.
Yeah. And then she texted me.
Yes.
That hey, I have seen your message.
Yes.
And then I started panicking. What is she thinking about? Like, oh my God, she just read my message. And then I also text back and I'm like, I'm a man.
Let me try.
So what do you think about my message? She texts back. I am also going to write in your hands.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh man, so, this is a hand-to-hand conversation. And then I couldn't wait for the kids to have another movie so she can write in my hand.
Yes.
I remember I planned another movie like that very night.
Okay.
For the kids to watch.
And then you also go sit together.
Yeah. So I make sure that I made sure that I came with a pen. Luckily she had a pen. And then when we reached that, I'm like, she's like, give me your hand because you communicated through my hand. I want to give you the feedback through your hand.
Yes.
I gave her my hand. She wrote. And she tells me, don't open.
Imagine.
And I'm like, I can't wait to open. So I actually ran to the toilet.
Oh,
Yeah, because
instantly.
because I wanted to read what was.
But for men, they are very creative. Imagine.
I said I'm not going to read, but let me just go to the toilet.
I will not read.
I zoomed it like this.
Then we need to enjoy this program. You zoom it.
I really zoomed.
How was it?
And it was not so encouraging because she had written, thank you for your message.
Yes.
Please let me think about it.
Oh.
And I came back. And then I was just waiting. When is the right time? When will she finish thinking about it?
Yeah, that's also another problem.
Ladies, help us.
Yes.
Let's put some time that not give me 2 days to think about it. But you see, when you say, let me think about it, we don't know how long it's going to take.
Yes.
And so, when she said like that, the next day she was traveling to
Rwanda.
Yeah. She was in a particular choir, and they had invited them to go to Rwanda for singing for the whole week. And so I was there, thinking a lot. Is she still thinking about it, or she's busy, or she has forgotten about it? Kumbe Bambi, I think she was really thinking about it, because when she came back, she texted me. And she's like, I think you're a nice guy.
Yes.
She's like, I've never met someone that really makes me comfortable like you.
Okay.
She's like, you are so funny. You are a cool guy. And I like the way you help children.
Yes.
Because I was, I was working with children, I was counseling children. And she really, really appreciated me for what I was doing with children and how I love children. I remember she told me that, I think you could be the best dad for my children.
Oh.
That one.
How did you feel there?
Broke me.
Yes. To keep that word alive now.
Yes. Because oh my God, this is the message that I've been yearning to hear. Nobody has ever told me what she really told me. That was a clear indicator that she had really accepted.
I think such kind of love, they are really very good.
Very good.
They are really nice.
But now, the thing was, what is next? And now I'm like, okay, now we start something. Okay.
Yes.
But I'm still struggling. What are we? I'm sure some guys are watching and they are into something, but they don't know what it is. So I didn't know I didn't know whether I can call her my girlfriend, and she didn't know whether she can call me her boyfriend.
Yes.
And we're at work, and so like, what next now? And of course now we start caring for each other. Have you eaten? Have you taken porridge? A few gifts here and there. So as we started building something, she started letting me to know her family. She tells her sister about it. She tells her brother about it. Then her brother had a visiting day, so she asked me if I could go with her, visit her brother. We went to visit her brother on a video. It was really nice. And then I think I wanted some money.
You wanted some money?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
From who?
From her.
Hey, it reached to such a point.
Yeah, because I was working. She was new at work. But I was paying for my brother's school fees, and so I didn't have a lot of money.
I understand.
So time came, and I was studying. I had upgraded for my degree. I was studying during weekends.
Yes.
And so I think I was cramming close to the exams, and I had not finished tuition, and I didn't have any money. And so I borrowed her money. I said, "Can you borrow me some money?" And I remember she gave me her full salary.
Full salary?
Yeah, full salary.
The entire
The
salary.
entire salary. She gave me the ATM. Go and withdraw. Go on.
She gave you the ATM.
Yeah, the ATM. Yeah, she's like, please go withdraw, pay tuition, and sort yourself.
Are you seeing such kind of
And,
miracle?
I'm telling you.
Mm.
And I withdrew all her money.
You did what? With everything which was in
I
account.
emptied it.
Everything which was in account.
Because I wanted a lot of money to go and clear so that I can do exams.
Yes.
So I went and paid and did exams.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't actually pay her well because she gave me the ATM, but I paid her in installments.
Imagine.
And but this was an indicator that really she was so loyal to me, and she wanted the best for me because she supported my studies.
I'm seeing.
And that one also was a really a mark
Yes.
for me and her. And so we start something, And one evening I invite her for a date.
Yes.
We went somewhere.
Nando's.
Not Nando's. It was not actually in Kampala. It was in Barara. We sat somewhere and we started talking about life, how our life would be together, and I proposed, and that one gave her confidence that she can now, call me her boyfriend.
Okay.
So we started relating now, and we related for 5 years.
Before you go further, when you borrowed that money, how long did it took you to compensate her back?
Oh man, took long time.
A long time.
It took long time actually.
Did she by any means pressurize you?
No. She actually didn't ask me to pay back.
Oh.
Yeah, I only got first of all, first installment I paid. I gave her 400, and she told me to send it to her sister who was in Kampala. So I sent it to her sister, and then relaxed, and then gave her another 400 after like 4 months.
Yes.
So she was really patient, and she didn't at one time tell me please pay back my money, and for me that was good. So, but I wanted to be responsible. I paid her money.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, but at least I knew.
Go bit by bit.
Yeah,
but, you
but at
paid
least
it.
I paid her back.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
we start relationship now, and I just told you we related. We were in a relationship for 5 years.
5 years.
This is not
complete-
common.
5 complete years.
This is not common.
But were there any strings attached?
Like how? Because we were already in a relationship.
Were there intimacy form of?
Oh no. Because we are Christians.
Very good.
We worked for a Christian organization,
Yes.
and we were taking care of vulnerable children.
Yes.
First of all, Christian values do not allow us to be intimate, to have sex before marriage.
Yes.
But also we were mentoring children. So that one also alone protected us. And we also wanted, to give honor to God, since we were
Yes.
Christian.
Yes.
She's a daughter to a pastor. So, and I was a Christian. So we really made sure that at least we protected ourselves from having intimacy, from having sex. Well, feelings would come.
Due to time,
Yeah.
we are going to stop here. I'm really grateful for your message,
Yes.
and this message is teaching us a lot.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to explain how you guys managed to handle temptation part of it,
Yeah,
because you were living together.
Definitely.
Yes, and were there some kind of things that crossed in your mind?
They were there.
They were there.
were there
How did
very
you
many
how
times.
did you deal with it?
Well,
You will
in our
explain
next
in the
episode.
next episode.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for really being with us. Today we were somehow romantical, but we were discussing exactly what it is in our life. So thank you so much. Share this message to your friends outside there, and let's meet again next time. May God bless everyone. I remain Patrick alongside
Uncle Isaac.
We'll meet again. Bye bye.